All right, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me. Those of you that just saw the D&D Direct stream. Thank you for joining me. Those of you that just saw the D&D Direct stream. Thank you for joining me. Right, so Bob, once again, the technical expertise cannot be compared. All right, so D&D Direct stream. I'm going to start right off the bat with the sort of their big reveal at the end, which, if you've been following along at all, there's been a lot of speculation and talk. The fact that they put, and it's Dragonlance. Dragonlance coming November, both an adventure setting and a board game. And if you've been following along at all with development, you know that Dragonlance races and whatnot have been in the playtest material for a month or two now. So not a huge surprise, but very exciting for some of us who remember Dragonlance from back in the day. Back in the day, by the way, anytime somebody really old like me says back in the day, it was always a Thursday. Just if you weren't aware. Now you are. All right, so the first announcement that they covered, and this is, I'm perhaps even more excited about this one than Dragonlance, and that is Spelljammer. Spelljammer is, for those of you that may be newer to the game, it is a, it's sort of a space out, science fiction type setting. It takes place in the Astral Sea, and it also includes ships that are called Spelljammers that travel the Astral Sea. And they also, one of the big benefits of Spelljammers is they can travel between different areas of space, such as Kryn Space, the home of Greyhawk, and Realm Space, the home of Faerun, the Forgotten Realms. So that is coming back with, in not just a single book, it's actually coming in a slipcase campaign setting, including 3 books, one that is sort of general Spelljammer information for DMs and players, one that is a monster, a bestiary, and a DM screen, but the 3rd book, of course, being an adventure. Races that are coming with Spelljammer include Astral Elves, Auto Gnomes, so Warforged Gnomes, more or less, to some degree. Hidozi, which I don't recall those from 2nd edition Spelljammer. They may well have been there. Hidozi are essentially flying monkeys. The GIF, of course, the hippo people. Plasmoids, which, as far as I recall, that's a new one. You're basically an ooze. First playable character race that's an ooze. And then the one that I am most excited about to have official support for, you know them, you love them, the Thri-Kreen, the bug people, featured prominently in Dark Sun at one point or another. The bestiary includes things like space clowns, murder pirates, solar and lunar dragons, and lots of other creatures, including, of course, giant space hamsters. The adventure is 12-episode adventure. There will be a free prequel adventure available on D&D Beyond in July, and the release date is August 16. WizKids will be doing a line of miniatures to support Spelljammer, including the new races and whatnot. There will, of course, be giant space hamster miniatures, and something that will be intriguing to see what this looks like. There will be some miniatures released in ship scale. So likely you'll have the ability to have ship-to-ship combat, which did feature in the 2nd edition version of Spelljammer. All right. So update date on Baldur's Gate 3. Fun little trailer. Really nothing new. I'm not really in touch with the Baldur's Gate 3 community, but release date of 2023 is what they're saying. Next was a preview of their next product, Journey Through the Radiant Citadel, which is available for pre-order, of course. Very similar to Candlekeep Mysteries. It is an anthology. This one is written by marginalized, primarily BIPOC. Black, Indigenous, people of color. So that's exciting. I know it will get some folks' panties in a twist, but you know, what are you going to do? That's just weird if you ask me to get upset about that. Anyway, I had a little bit of difficulty with the stream at about 12 minutes in. Came into the end. There are 2 campaign cases coming, and if I gathered correctly, and someone can certainly confirm this for me or deny it. But what I'm seeing is, what I'm hearing is, it looked like dungeon tiles as well as add-ons. So some things to for tabletop. Update on the D&D movie. Forgotten Realms, Sword Coast. No new information there. March 2023 expected release. They did release the title, Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. And it is supposed to be set in Waterdeep and or Neverwinter, according to early reports. There is a new starter set which being released, which will include digital onboarding tools. Whatever that means, I assume it is sort of gateway to D&D Beyond, now that Wizards owns D&D Beyond. Beginning today, speaking of which, on the Wizards D&D website, as well as, I think, D&D Beyond, if I understood correctly, they are releasing a digital library, and it will receive regular updates. Digital library starts with Monstrous Compendium 1. Monster or Monstrous? I don't know. I remember the Monstrous Compendiums from AD&D days, so whether or not I don't care which they use. That is online today. I haven't looked at that. Perhaps I'll take a look later on in the day or in the week and give you guys an overview. The one thing that they mentioned is they mentioned a couple of creatures, one of which is the Eldritch Lich. And those of you that know me know I am a big fan of liches. And so I'm excited to see that one. They did make an announcement that there are several books previously published, as well as the new starter set, that will be released in other languages, several European languages primarily, to provide to those. So I know our European friends will likely be excited about that. The new trailer for the new Neverwinter release featuring dragons. If you're into that, it looks pretty cool, don't know. New live play series with some really big names. Deborah Ann Wall, what's his name, Bryant from Dimension 20. It looks to be interesting, and it'll be an official Wizards live play series. Next there is a new WizKids Forgotten Realms Tactical Skirmish miniatures game coming, and I'm excited about this one. It's called Onslaught. We'll see how it turns out. I was a big fan of the Dungeon Command miniatures game released during the 4th edition era. I think that was a gem that got missed by a lot of folks for a lot of reasons. So that could be exciting. And then, of course, the big reveal, the Dragonlance, both an adventure and a battle game. So, yeah, that is it. That's the extent of it. That's what we know. No reveals at all, or really no direct mention of D&D Beyond. In terms of the acquisition of D&D Beyond by Hasbro, I suspect, because they keep billing this as the first D&D Direct, that we will see further D&D Beyond streams, and we will get more information on that stuff as it comes out. What am I surprised that wasn't there? I think probably is the D&D Beyond acquisition. I sort of expected them to start teasing something major there, but I think we've got to wait some for that. My speculation all along has been that 2024, the new iteration of D&D, the next evolution is the way they've been calling it, and right now they're maintaining the idea that it will be fully backwards compatible. I maintain that the biggest components of those changes will be digital, and that culminating in a virtual tabletop in 2024, a D&D branded one, whether that's purchased or developed separately. We'll have to wait and see. D&D Beyond already has a good bit of the tech involved in automating certain parts combat and whatnot, and so it only makes sense that that would be integrated into a virtual tabletop. Yeah, it's speculation again, but we'll see what happens. All right, that's it. That's what I've got for today. So thank you for joining me and hearing my thoughts. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff, and make sure and come back at 7:30 Eastern time tonight and watch Rise of the Drow. Watch me work. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you out in